And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
I have a prepared statement to read. To the people of Board Game Geek and the rest of the world, I have recently become aware of the fact that a cameraman has caught me on film saying things about Vasco da Gama, of which I am not proud. I see now that those remarks have really caused great harm to Vasco da Gama itself and to the people who really enjoy the game. I also see that I've caused irreparable damage both to my family and especially to my wife, and for that I am truly sorry. I would like to say that I don't think that this has diminished or hurt in any abilities, my capability as foremost reviewer of all the universe. But again, I want to apologize to my family first and foremost, and I wanted to address some of those concerns about my destructive comments today.
You played the game wrong.
I play a lot of games, hundreds, thousands, and I read thousands of rule books, and I try to get the rules right when I play them, and often I make mistakes. Many times those mistakes are in my videos, and even in this past video I seem to allude in Vasco da Gama that you paid, or I didn't seem to, I actually did allude to the fact that you paid the amounts on the side of the board, and that was incorrect. But I have played the correct way. I have played the rules correctly, went back and checked through them to make sure I was playing correctly, and I was. I would recommend to those people who are looking towards reviews to get the rules to the game that you would actually look at the rule book first when you're looking for rules. My review's more for my opinion on the game. But again, shame on me.
You explained the game poorly.
I was told that I did not go over the most basic, most innovative mechanic of the game in detail, and that would make a difference in how people wanted to play the game, so I wanted to get that right now. So let's open a box and see what's in... sorry. Alright, let's set the game board up a little bit. We'll move it over here. There we go. Look at these. Numbers from 1 to 20 on discs. Now, here is how the mechanic works so we don't get confused.
Ooh.
At the beginning of a turn, you will turn over a tile such as this. That tile has a number on it. Print it in a large, big number format so you can see easily. You will then find that number and place a little white pawn here by that number, number 10. At this point in time, players will, in turn order, start taking these numbers, any number they desire on their turn. They can place that on top of their colored disc and put it in one of the various spots all over the board. They will continue doing that till everyone has used all their discs. Now, this is the really thrilling part. Another one of these tiles is turned over, and instead of looking at the big number on it, we will look at the modifier number. For example, this one says -2.
Cool!
So we come up here, and we will move this pawn -2. Now that modifier can go from -3 to +3, but what's exciting about this is that when you take we're going to do these actions in numerical order, starting from 1 and going up to 22. When you get to your number, if your number is equal to whatever number the pawn is at or higher, you can take that action for free. Otherwise, you must pay the difference. So here the number is at 8. So if I had an action 1 somewhere on the board, I would need to pay 8 minus 1. I would need to pay 7 coins to take that action. Now this makes the game very tense and exciting, as I wonder, will that number go down by 3 or up by 3? Or maybe the number won't even move. Also, if you don't want to take an action, you can give up your action and instead take money, which is shown here on the side of the board, so you can know how much money you will get in exchange for giving up one of those actions. This, folks, is the most innovative part of the game, and shame on me for not saying it. I'm telling you, folks, this is really exciting.
Wow! You're too angry.
Several people use terminology when describing my review saying I was angry. Some people use the words rage, hate, vindictive, bitter. I'm really not. Yeah, maybe I was a bit disappointed that I didn't like the game as much as I thought I would. But I don't know. I mean, I don't think I'm a very good actor, but it's easy to get, worked up about things and give at least a bit of a fake anger. I mean, sometimes things just make you irritated a little bit. You can get really frustrated and really... Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right. Moving on.
Tell us why you don't like the game.
I guess I wasn't very clear last time why I liked the game. Obviously, I'm not a big fan of the theme. I mean, the idea of shipping is an interesting and fun one. It's just that, in my opinion, it's been done to death, and there's only so many games that can be about it. And in this game, I didn't feel like you were shipping anything. There's no goods. You're basically filling ships up with sailors who are goods, and you need different colors, which doesn't make any sense. Why do you need 3 different colors? And I need orange, white, and blue, or blue, white, and purple. That doesn't really fit together. The artwork is just hideous, in my opinion. I mean, it's well done. I mean, it's better than anything I can draw, but they just look terrible. But the whole thing is just, there's almost a snooze fest. It just really, really...
Hey!
Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm calm. I also, for this innovative worker placement idea that people have, putting these numbers out and everything, and, it might go up or down, you're never sure, you're kind of betting on where it's going to be. If you think that's exciting, then I don't know what games you've played before. Even a simple game like Ink and Gold, or even Risk where you're rolling the dice, that is so much more exciting than this is. Here it's like, well, this is exciting because I might have to pay $3 more, which I don't have. What will I ever do? And then when you go through the numbers, okay, if I put 4 over here, and 9 over here, and 16 over here, that's the order, and I put one of the numbers out of order, everything's messed up, and it just has this, the game feels like work. And that's why I gave it a 3, not for any insult to people who don't like it, but because it just isn't a game that I like. However, I guess I should stick in this disclaimer here. Remember, just because this game is not something I enjoy doesn't mean that there's not a fine group of people out there who will love it. One last thing, for those of you worried about, I heard I threw the box a few feet. It's okay, don't worry, I've taken care of it. So that's my review of Vasco da Gama. I cannot recommend it, but I'm sorry to have caused everyone who loves the game so much pain and suffering. See you next time.
Thanks for joining us today. For more written, audio, and video reviews, as well as the #1 board game podcast, check out the website at www.thedicetower.com. Until then, this is Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.
Okay, now no one laugh, no one do nothing. Just look sad. Here we go. I have a prepared statement to read. To the people of Board Game Geek and...
What?
Can you do it?
Okay, let's jump. Okay. You can do this one.
Okay. Why are you laughing?
Alright. Okay.
Oh no, my face is gonna be all red.
Well, I mean, look, okay. One more time. Okay.